Hey guys, we are going to do a little bit of work with rational graphs today, and then we're going to add to these notes tomorrow. Not rational graphs, excuse me, rational equations and how to solve them. So I'm going to ask you a question that is, what are extraneous solutions? How are they identified? But for today, we're not going to worry about that. So today we're going to talk about the process of how to solve these equations, and then I promise that when we do some more examples tomorrow, maybe like 2 more examples, 1 or 2 more tomorrow, we will do kind of what that actually means. Because I realize I'm going to tell you this word extraneous, it's kind of a vocabulary word, but then I'm not going to actually define it until tomorrow. This is just laying the groundwork. So I'm going to go to Delta Math. And I'm going to go to sample student page, 4th hour. And I'm going to go to this solve rationals. You have 4 questions. So I'm going to click 1, and I'm just going to grab a screenshot of it. And I'm going to paste it in here. And sweet, now we have a problem we can work through together. Okay. So one of the very first things that we're going to do in this particular problem is we're going to look at those denominators. So I see a denominator of x minus 8, and I see another denominator of x minus 8. And so I'm going to identify a lowest common denominator. In other words, what's the smallest thing they have in common? Well, they're both x minus 8. And I'm going to identify that. That's going to be my first step. Right? And then I'm going to use that LCD, and I'm going to multiply everything by it. So I'm going to make this x minus 8, make this x minus 8, I'm going to make this x minus 8. I'm multiplying everything by my LCD. And the whole reason for that is then things will cancel out. Right? And what I mean by that is the x minus 8 times the 1, there's nothing in the denominator to cancel. But the x minus 8 times the 4x divided by x minus 8, if I'm multiplying by x minus 8 and dividing by x minus 8, those cancel each other out. Same thing over here. If I'm dividing and then multiplying by the same thing, they cancel. And so then my final step is to solve. So here we go. We are solving. We've got 1 times x minus 8, which is just 1x minus 8 plus 4x equals 7. I'm going to collect my like terms. I've got 5x. Let's scrunch this down so I have a little more room for what we do tomorrow. So I've got 1x minus 8. I've got a 4x equals 7. I've got like terms, 5x's all together. Minus 8 equals 7. 5x equals 15. And x equals 3. Okay. Now, I told you about extraneous solutions at the very top. And you're like, so what does that even mean? Here's your short crash course, then I promise we'll talk about it more tomorrow. If the solution makes the LCD equal 0, it's extraneous and it gets tossed. Here's what I mean. If I put this 3 in here and I get 3 minus 8, that's negative 5. So our solution is a good solution. Okay. Now, your notes. We have room probably for 2 more examples. I want to do 2 examples tomorrow. And I want to just leave it here because I feel like this is a good stopping point. This has been a 5-minute video. It should get you what you need to conquer your Delta Math. If not, make sure you ask lots of questions. Ready, Freddy, go.